Hi, hello, hello. Hello, Wayne Chamaco. Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi, hello, Jay. Hello, everybody. Hey, Nicole. Hi. I'm glad you are here. Hello. Hello, sunshine. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Welcome on this Sunday, late afternoon in Santa Barbara. Early evening where Nicole is, probably dark already, right? Hello, Linda. Oh, nice to have everybody here. We had such a great live on Friday, and it was so fun to connect with everybody in a little bit different time zone. So if you missed us, we were live last Friday and we will be again this coming Friday. I'm just not sure what time. Reach up and Shin. Hello, 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 Emily. Nicole. Oh my gosh, wonderful to have you. Hello, DB, Wes, Coco, Jonathan, Frida. Joanne, nice to have everybody here. Hey, Tony, nice to have you. Oh my gosh, thank you for my gift badge. That's so kind. I hope everybody's had a good weekend. Nicole, how are you? Tell me what's happening with you. I hope your meeting went well on Friday. Hello, user 12. I'm glad you joined through the invite. That's so cool. Hello, Nils. For anybody, hello, Candice. How, my friend? I hope you're doing well and life is treating you just as beautifully as you deserve. It's great to see you here. Mwah, big hugs to you. I hope that you had a lovely weekend. I hope everybody had a good weekend and did something restorative, something. It's gross in New York, raining hard since 3 and it's 7. Whoa, we are going to get some rain later this week. Right now it's sunny and beautiful. Hey, Linda Rogers. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you. Mwah, big hugs to you. Hello, Sam. Hello, Sean. Hello, Shanice. Linda, how are you? Tell me what's up. How are you doing? Give me an update. I would love to hear anytime. You can DM me too. Um, Hello, Salik. Hello, hello. Nicola, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. So nice to see everybody here. Hello, Anne. Hello, Lemon. Hello, Nen Mish. I'm sure I'm not saying your names right, but it's great to have you. Hello, cooking. Oh my gosh, that just makes me, of course, when I think of cooking, I think of Nicole, who's always cooking up something amazing, and probably was doing a lot of that this weekend. Hello, Zhivago. Nice to have you here. Hello, everybody. It's great to have you. One thing that I want to do today in the chat is would you let me know what time of the day and week is best for you to come on and be part of a live? I may not be able to accommodate everybody, but I would love to know. Hello, Muma. Hello, Jean Ward. Nice to see you. Hello, Annette and Tara. I would love to know from all of you what accommodates your schedules when you're popping on a live. I will keep this Sunday slot at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but I'm looking for another spot. Saturday at 4 p.m. seemed to be a little tricky for our East Coast friends. Everybody was kind of out doing something. So I tried out Friday afternoon, and that was fun. We had a great group. So let me know what other time of the week or weekend would work for you. And I will just do my very best to accommodate you. Hello, Fizzy Peach. Hello, Paul Mooney. Hello, Arcola. Hello, Pale Fire. Nice to see everybody. Everybody here. I hope you've had a good weekend. And if you have any questions, please drop them. I am about to drop a post tonight for young people with gut issues. Over half of my clients are under 35 and they have serious gut problems. So I decided I really wanted to do some posts and videos directed to my young clients. According to my TikTok stats, the people who watch my videos tend to be over 40, but I have also just a huge handful of young people who are suffering. Hello, good boy Riggs, and getting there. Oh, my friends, Dee. Oh my gosh, thank you, Riggs. That's so kind of you to give me a gift. Hello, Irish Chica. Nice to see you again, Lydia. Um, Irish Chica, are you in Ireland? Miss Irish Chica. We have friends who pop in from Europe, and actually we had quite a few when I did my Friday was at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're in Chicago, okie doke, and we actually had quite a big group from Europe because it wasn't so late there, so it was really lovely to have them. Hello, Heather. Hello, midnight in the Mo, I'm not sure where that is, but hello, hello. Chicago, are you having rain in Chicago as well? I know that Nicole is having it back east and it's stormy and like she said, not the most beautiful Sunday snow. Yep, that would be Chicago this time of year. um, oh my gosh, I'm hoping everybody's staying warm and making some slow cooked stews and soups. This is my lamb stew weather. I love lamb stew and I love to do slow cooked stews in the winter and um, lamb stew is my favorite. Hello, Gaz or Gaz. Hello, Samuel. So nice. Oh, Rose. Hello, hello, Rose. I just was talking about the slow cooked lamb stews I like to make in the winter. Do you use a slow cooker ever when you are home? Um, do you do anything in a slow cooker? Like, do you make soups or stews? I like to make stews because they're so easy to digest, and I don't do well on beef, so I use lamb instead. If anybody I'm going to drop my lamb stew recipe in a few days. I also make slow cooked rosemary turkey thighs. Those are super easy to digest. Hello, Trigger. Hello, Samir. Oh, Kathy. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kathy. So nice to see you over here on YouTube. We are live on TikTok and YouTube. Hello, Terry. Oh, so sweet to have everybody here, and thank you for coming. So back to, I'm going to just keep throwing out. Be sure to let me know what times work for you besides Sundays. Hello, Croatian lady. Nice to see you. Chicago is you're in Lemon, you're in Chicago too, and it is cold. Yep. Our Irish Chica friend said it is cold and snowy. Hello, hello, Lemon. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you here. Hello, Jack 4 p.m. Nice to meet you too. A question, please, in New Jersey. Yes, please give me your question, user 23. I'm sure that is not your name, but yes, I'd love to answer your question and I will answer everybody's questions. And if I can't answer it all here, you can always send it to me in a DM. So, user 23, sometimes questions, it's tricky to get them. Okay, oh, it was during the game today. It was snowing. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. Can you no, you do not want to drink castor oil, and that's a great question. Thank you. No, you only want to use castor oil externally. You never want to drink it, but thank you so much for asking. It's castor oil is applied externally on the belly, and then you put flannel over it. It's great for reducing inflammation. Lemon, you found me yesterday going through diverticulitis. You're on antibiotics. Okie doke. Welcome to my page. I'm glad you found me. You're in the right place. We're happy to have you. Lemon, send me a DM and I'll send you my diverticulitis diet. You can just walk through my videos and they will teach you how to heal. Really, that's what I do here. That is what my practice is about. So thank you so much, Diane. Oh, it's so kind. But we're all happy to help you. And my videos will literally walk you through step by step how to heal. But send me a DM. I'll send you the diverticulitis diet, and then you will learn what else to do. Right now, lots of bone broth, lots of aloe vera juice. Start with You'll always hear me say this, 1 ounce at a time. Castor oil packs, fantastic for, they're used externally for reducing pain and inflammation. So, welcome to our Happy Gut tribe. Welcome to our community. You are not alone, and happy to help you heal. Tony, a suggestion for you. It's been some time. Do I think the diet can help you? I don't know what you're dealing with. And so you can refresh me. I will say that the diverticulitis diet was created for anyone with inflammatory gut issues. Hello, Fabiana. Antibiotics twice in a month for diverticulitis. So, Tony, I suggest you book a consult. When anybody has diverticulitis flares twice in a month, that is serious. Book a consult call. You can do that. There's a link on the top of my page. That's my website, which will take you for professional coaching. I suggest that you walk through my videos, Tony, and that are you using digestive enzymes? Are you using my Happy Gut Cleanse? Definitely the diverticulitis diet. Are you under the care of a doctor? Absolutely. From Nicole, I'm assuming that you're probably on antibiotics, but yes, good question from Nicole. Are you under the care of a doctor? Um, and Lemon, as you're listening to all of this, you're just getting educated on what we do here. And all of this is for you just to kind of soak in. Tony, you definitely will. You've been taking all the supplements. Okie doke. So it sounds like there is some kind of a trigger in your diet or in your lifestyle. And it can be so many different things. That is, if you're on the supplements and you're on the diet, then there's a trigger somewhere. And that's what I do in my coaching calls, is help you find it. I'm sorry, everybody, for the weird shadows that are going to start to show up on my face. That is from, let me see if I can shut the blinds while I am with you. Okay, sorry about this, but I'm going to see if I can shut the blinds because I can see that our, and let's see if this helps. Yeah, that seems to be kind of helped a little bit. And let me sit down back over here again and see if that can keep me from having too many crazy shadows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh, it's that time of day, and the other room is really, really shadowy. Let me see what I can do about this. I don't have to figure, I will figure this out for next week because it's going to drive everybody, including me, crazy. Better, yes, but it wasn't too bad. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, it is going to get kind of crazy though. Hold on, let me see. Cheyenne, I'm so sorry. I'm going to move. Cheyenne, move. Okay, come here, in here. Come on, in here. Come on, in here. I think this might help too. There we go. My other dog is going to just wonder what's going on. But okay, you guys. Hey, there we go. I think that should be not so bad now. Okay. I think that next week I'll do a better job of fixing that before this. I don't like this time change. This is probably my rebellion against it, which is not dealing with my lighting. Thank you, Nicole. Mwah. I love you. I miss you. We were both busy this week. We will check in next week. Hello, Gemini. Nice to meet you. So one thing that I want to tell Lemon and Tony, you as well, because you're both dealing with diverticulitis. You're either in a flare or you're right on the other side of a flare. This is a perfect time for a castor oil pack. So castor oil packs, you can find one pre-packaged on Amazon from a company called Queen of the Thrones. They are wonderful to do. You can do them every day. Nicole and I have had many periods in our lives where we did them every single night. And they're so easy. You can just do them at home if you want to slather castor oil all over you and then cover it with a flannel wrap or put on an old t-shirt. Castor oil stains, so you don't want to have anything that you love close to it when you put it on. and then you can put a heating pad over it or a hot rice sock, and then you want to shower it off in an hour or so. You can actually you can tell me your name if you like, but you put it all over your entire belly. You put the castor oil all over your entire belly, and then you wrap it with Jody. Hi, Jody. You wrap your belly with either saran wrap, a flannel piece of flannel, or you can just use an old T-shirt. Um, and then you can put a heating pad over it. You don't have to. You can leave it on an hour or so, but it's so soothing. User 23, you tried my gut cleanse and it did help. I love that. I'm thrilled. That's my happy gut cleanse, and I'm so happy that it helped. One of my hello, Cuggies. Hello, Marisol. I'm so happy. One of our lovely followers, um, Nancy, created the most beautiful post with pictures of Happy Gut Cleanse and Enzyme Energy, and I had to share it on my page. She shared it on her TikTok stories, and it was so sweet that she wanted to share with the world how much those products had helped her, because it's just so it's you know how meaningful it is when you are looking for something and you want to know whether or not it works, and you don't want to hear from the person who created it because obviously they're a little biased. So it was so generous of her to create this post, and people just shared such lovely sentiments on it. You'll see it on my page. It was from a couple days ago. Hello, Shane Harmon. Hello, Mariam. Um, so I'm happy to. It was so sweet, and thank you all for sharing the live. Thank you all for being here, and Nicole, thank you so much for holding it down here on TikTok and over on YouTube. And it's lovely to have Kathy back over on YouTube. It was such a sweet post. Really, it was really generous and really kind. And what was also so sweet about it for me is that we had been really struggling to deliver her products to her because UPS kept returning them and neither of us knew why. So we just kept my assistant said, "What should we do?" And I said, "Just keep sending things. Like, we're not going to charge her. She just really needs her products, and we are just going to keep sending them until something lands." And we figured it out. I mean, it's that's sort of the good news about having a very small company, is that I'm on top of every order, and I always know what's happening with it. So if anybody here has any trouble with your orders, get an email to me, and my assistant and I will figure it out, or send you another bottle if that's what happens. Every mail delivery service is not perfect. Jean, thank you so much for my gift badge. LeMay, thank you, thank you. KB, welcome. Jody, I created a small supplement company because I couldn't find the supplements I wanted for my community. They just didn't exist. So you will hear me talk about them. I created a digestive enzyme, a colon cleanse. I created protein powders, things to balance blood sugar. It's really, really important for me to be able to share formulas that I know are going to take good care of my community. And that's people with inflammatory gut issues. Julie Gregory, nice to see you. Yvette, nice to see you. Muzamil, nice to have you. It's lovely to have everybody here on this beautiful Sunday. I wish I could send some of our Santa Barbara sunshine to you in Chicago and New Jersey, and everybody who's not having sunshine on a Sunday afternoon. Hello, Teresa. We everybody deserves sunshine on Sunday afternoon. And beautiful sunsets. Teresa, you're in Montreal and it's freezing rain and snowing. Um, oh my gosh, yeah. Um, our friends have been sharing from all over the East Coast, and you are obviously all having really cold weather. Nicole, a whole new box. Me, a whole new box. What's a whole new box? You have to explain, love. Um, Somehow I'm not putting this together, but maybe I'm slow because it's the end of the week. Um, Hello, ID. Nice to have you. Hello, Shotzi. And oh, you hate the cold. Oh, I know. I do. I'm a Californian and I'm a wimp in the cold weather. Although I have these great big dogs that I need to get out for lots and lots of exercise during the day. So since I've had them the last couple of years, I have become very brave at putting on lots and lots of clothes and getting myself out for long periods of time in all kinds of weather. So I feel braver than most Californians, but I'm still a wimp. Al, health tips for diverticulitis, diet advice. So if you leave me a DM, Al, I'll send you my diverticulitis diet. That is the one to follow. And then the supplements that you want are on that as well. Teresa, tricks to lose weight. Yes, 100%. Okay, I got it, Teresa. Food combine. You have got to food combine like it's your new religion. Okay, so food combining, you know what all that, if there's anybody new here to food combining, that means do not eat your proteins with your carbohydrates. Really important for healing an inflamed gut. But now you've got your colitis under control. And then the next thing is sugar flush. So it is a supplement, Teresa, that you're going to find on my page. And it is totally natural. It's made out of silica. It balances blood sugar and it can act like a natural GLP-1. You're on the happy gut cleanse. It's still not going 2 a day. You can use Maja. You can use up to 6 a day. So do 2 at night, 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. Okay. Two, and two. You're doing food combining. So sugar flush. So Teresa, the way you take sugar flush, and anybody who wants to try it, if you don't want to do a GLP-1, this really was created. This is not a product I created. It's actually one that I found because it was really important to me to find a natural formula that balanced blood sugar and could help weight loss naturally. So you take two of them with the first bite of food for your first biggest 2 meals of the day, Teresa. Read the review that Nicole left on, because Nicole has been using it. Nicole, do you need some more? I think I need to send you some more. Text me if you do. Irish Chica, you have bloat. Yes, it's great for people with hypoglycemia, pre-diabetes, type 2. Yeah, go take a look. Teresa, read the product description. This is one of my formulas that I am most excited about. I come from a family with serious blood sugar issues, everything from hypoglycemia to full blown. My dad had full blown diabetes, and I have been determined to find a natural formula that balanced blood sugar. Flaxseed oil is okay. Yes, that's a great question because you know all how I feel about flaxseed. Jody, you're new here, so you may not know, but no flax and no chia, but flaxseed oil is safe to use. It has a strong taste. Um, it's definitely not like avocado oil or olive oil, and you don't want to cook with it, but it's safe as an oil. Yeah. So no flax, Jody, no flax, no chia. Those high fiber products just become great big balls of glue. They get stuck in diverticulosis and diverticulitis pockets, and they make everything worse. So definitely not anything that you want to use, but the oil is okay. And thank you. That's a great question. I don't think I've ever done a post on flaxseed oil. So thank you. That I appreciate that. I should do a post on that because people will want to know, and there's definitely a difference. There's so much misinformation out there. Now that gut health has become trendy, both Nicole, even though Nicole is much younger than I'm 70. Nicole and I have been teaching gut health for such a long time before gut health was trendy. It's amazing to watch it become trendy, and I love that. However, lots and lots and lots of misinformation. Nicole is a baby of 47. and and we have both been in this a long time. We have very similar health histories. Um, we have very similar health histories of having. Oh, thank you so much. We have similar health histories of basically being told we should not be here. But look, here we are. Um, you cannot. You can. We are unsinkable, as a friend of my husband said to him, takes a lot to crater your wife. We are unsinkable, and we are here. So that is why we do what we do, because I don't want anyone out there to have to reinvent the wheel or you cannot keep us down. I also don't want anybody to have to make the amount of mistakes I did in healing myself. I don't know about you, Nicole, but I think maybe every mistake that could be made, because 50 years ago, you guys, 50 years, some of you were not born yet. 50 years ago, when I was healing my gut, there were no gut health coaches. Nobody knew anything about gut health. It wasn't even a word. So I just had to make everything up and study. And I had some amazing teachers and wonderful pioneers in the world of health and wellness. But I made lots of mistakes. And one of the things that I really am motivated to do is to show up so that you don't all have to do all the same things I did. And between Nicole and I, we can kind of, you were pretty good, but there was a quarter of the info. It's exactly. There's, and now there's 50 times as much information, but so much of it is misinformation, or it just doesn't necessarily fit if you have certain issues. And then there's the whole thing that, not everybody is exactly the same. And when I'm on a coaching call, in 5 minutes, I will hear a trigger that my client hasn't even thought of, because it might it because it's not something that it may be something healthy. It's not something that could be a trigger, but because we're all different, something that works for one person may not work for another. Now there's so much information that it's overwhelming. Exactly, Marcy. You had a colonoscopy, your GI doctor told you not to waste your money on digestive enzymes. Isn't that interesting? Because doing a colonoscopy, which is giving what a colonoscopy does, everybody, hello beach butterfly and hello Kay. So what a colonoscopy does is tell you and your doctor whether or not you have colon cancer. It actually does not tell you or the doctor whether or not you have a low acid condition in your stomach. And this doctor this is very common. Um, doesn't yeah it checks for cancer, and it is the gold standard for cancer. Colonoscopies are the gold test for cancer. That is kind of the extent of what they will tell you. But as I say to everybody, do not blame your medical practitioner for not knowing how to heal your inflamed gut or even tell you what's going on with it. That is not something that they were trained to do. That's not in their toolbox. Don't blame them. Just, you're going to have to, this is why we're here. And I know that because I have an amazing team of doctors, but all of the doctors I work with did a lot of education beyond what they got originally, and I'm their gut health go-to. So in a clinic of medical doctors, I'm the gut health go-to, and they all know what they don't know. And I think, isn't that something that's so important for all of us, to know what we don't know? um, and to be okay with that, and then to seek out somebody who does. No shame in not knowing everything. And the world of gut health, my husband has a very young GI PA, and she is amazing. She actually knows so much about the things we talk about here. but her predecessor, who was my husband's doctor forever, really did it. But she has done a lot because she has gut issues. She's done a lot of research beyond her original training. Hello, Donna Banks. Hello, Memph Thug. Hello, Crafty Cat. So digestive enzymes. Let's talk about that for those of you who are new here. Um, People who have inflammatory gut issues very likely have a low acid condition in the stomach. That means food isn't breaking down. When food doesn't break down and gets into your gut undigested, looking kind of like how it did on the plate, your gut doesn't recognize it as food. It sees it as a foreign body. It mounts an immune response. Inflammation starts. We want to change that. And the way we change that is by adding more of what we want your stomach to have, and that's hydrochloric acid. That's what digestive enzymes are about. And oh, my friend Christine, hey, darling, nice to see you. It is Monday where you are and Sunday here. Mwah, big hugs to you. Um, Hello, Muhammad. Hello, TS. Hello, Shih Tzu. Um, oh, yes. Nicole is asking, is there a reason that your doctor did the colonoscopy? Was there something, was that just routine? I had a routine colonoscopy. I talked about it on a TikTok post a couple years ago. I did it without anesthesia because I really wanted to understand what my clients experienced. You had a flare up of diverticulitis. Okay, that's very common for doctors to order that after a flare. As you know from my posts, Nicole and I generally recommend that when you have a flare and you are suggested to get a colonoscopy, we recommend that you ask if that can be put off for 3 to 4 months at least, because it can trigger a flare. And if you find my post about colonoscopies triggering flares, you will see all the comments on it from people whose colonoscopy triggered a flare. So that's just something that we like to share as a heads up. Um, and we understand why your doctor wants to do one, but you waited for 3 months. That's good. And we like to do that at least for 3 months. So I'm glad, and I'm hoping everything came out great. I'm trusting that it did. And so I'm glad to have you here so that you can continue your journey on healing your diverticulitis. Hello, Raka. Rockadora, nice to have you. Hello, Twin Birches. So, Marcy, do you have any questions about digestive enzymes? I think it was a fascinating statement, and I appreciate your sharing it because it just tells us kind of what we're out there dealing with, and why it is so important for us to be educated ourselves. Yes, no help. Right. I would have. So glad you got the polyps removed. No help with the diverticulitis. I would assume that. But you're here, and we're thrilled to have you. And what I will say to you and to Jody, who's new, is that you can heal. You can get those pockets emptied, and they can heal. You have my enzymes and gut repair. That's so great. And if you don't have my diverticulitis diet, leave me a DM and I'll send it to you. And aloe vera juice, right? And bone broth. Yes. Did they tell you it would help the Oh, so Nicole, are you talking about the colonoscopy? Did they tell you that that would help? Um, I'm choking on my green tea. Excuse me. Hey, cutie pie. Yes. Oh, that the colonoscopy would help. So the colonoscopy, as you all know, is a diagnostic, right? It's not something that treats. It's just diagnostic. Jody, oh, when do you drink the aloe and bone broth? Great question. So the aloe vera juice, you want to start with 1 ounce because it has slightly laxative qualities. For some people, they can drink, I can drink like 5 ounces a day. Nicole drinks like an ounce or two. Other more than that, she's in the bathroom. Nicole, I'm speaking about you. I'm hoping that's okay, but I know you've said it on our TikTok lives before. So Jody, start with a small amount. You can drink it in between meals or you can put it in your smoothie. The bone broth. The bone broth, you want to make sure it does not have onion or garlic, and you want to drink that in between meals as well. You don't want to drink a lot of liquids with your foods, as much bone broth as you can. Jenna, you heard digestive enzymes is like pouring acid in your stomach. You need to heal the gut first. Jenna, that is true if you have ulcers or active gastritis. So if you have an active ulcer, or an active gastritis flare, then you want to heal your gut lining first. So do you have an ulcer or an active gastritis flare? Because if you don't, then um, then that statement isn't exactly correct. So it's only correct if you have an ulcer or you have active gastritis. For gastritis, that would be true. And you know, the irony is, do you know what the root cause of ulcers and gastritis are? Low stomach acid. And you can find that, you'll find that corroborated when you do research. Who diagnoses gastritis? Your GI doctor can diagnose that with an endoscopy. So that's when they go down with a little camera and look into your stomach. They can diagnose it. And the number one cause of gastritis and ulcers is a nasty stomach bacteria called H. pylori. Whenever we're talking about ulcers and gastritis, you're always going to hear me asking the question, did you get diagnosed with, did you get tested for H. pylori? And if you got diagnosed, did you get treated? That's what I always ask because that's a very common root cause of both of those. And then, yes, you want to heal your stomach lining first, Jenna, so that you would use a product like my Happy Gut Soothe, which is a formula I created. No H. pylori, great. They test that by stool. H. pylori can be tested by stool, but it can be tested in other ways as well. um, if they're doing an endoscopy, they will test you, and they can test it by a stool. But there is actually a home test for H. pylori on Amazon, and you can also ask your doctor to test you. Anyone with ulcers or gastritis should get tested and treated. Julia, turn the light on. Okay, it's too dark. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hold on one little sec. Let me turn some light on here. There we go. How's that? Okie doke. That's, well, it's weird. It's better. It's so funny. This is such a funny time of day because the light is changing and it's going to change. We have 20 minutes left and it's going to change again. Thank you, Nicole, for making sure that I don't completely disappear. Mary, hey love. Hey Mary. Mwah. Nicole is keeping me from disappearing with the changes of light that's going on at this hour. Hello, beach butterfly. Thank you for my gifts. That's so sweet. I'm doing great. And I'm doing great. And Nicole, I'm going to speak for you. Nicole is cold because it is nasty weather in New Jersey. Crystal, would bone broth help him? I'm not sure. I missed the first part of your question, so I'm not sure who we're helping. Bone broth is honestly one of those things that I can say could help anybody. And if you have ulcers or gastritis, it's totally safe, as long as it doesn't have garlic or onion. So I'm not quite sure, Crystal, what the person that you're speaking of is dealing with, but I will say that bone broth will help. It's 25 in North Carolina. Oh, it is chilly where you are. Hello, Nanny, to three beautiful girls. Nice to have you. Crystal, your son struggles to digest meat, gluten, dairy, or rice. So your son struggles to eat properly. Digestive enzymes would really help. Jody, bone broth is the same as regular chicken or beef broth. Great question. And the answer is no. But that is such a good question. Bone broth is specific in that chicken broth is a quick cooked. It's like chicken soup. Bone broth is cooked for 12 to 24 hours with bones because what you're soaking out of the bones is the collagen and the minerals. So there's a difference between regular chicken broth and bone broth. But that's a great question. Yeah, Crystal, you're so welcome. Um, Bone broth has a lot more nutrients, so there's a difference. I mean, chicken broth is not bad for you, of course. However, it is not the nutrient dense gut healing product. Substance that bone broth is. Thank you. Have a great week, beauty, and spread love. Yes, I'm going to do my best. And thank you so much to whoever sent that. You love my glasses. Oh, thank you. They're cheapies from Amazon. Who is this saying these lovely things? Crystal, and thank you from New Zealand. Oh, you're so welcome. Nice to. So we were talking about your son. Look for some digestive enzymes, Crystal, that have hydrochloric acid. It's going to cost too much to send you my products, but look for something. DM me and let's talk about it. Corrine, I missed your message. Corrine, Kay, wonderful to have you. I missed some lovely person's message. I'm sorry. Please send it back around. Your foot is healed, Nicole. Oh, that's great news. I've been developing heartburn a lot. Is that part of diverticulitis? Not necessarily. It is separate. DM me and we will talk about that. Sodium butyrate. Send me a DM and we will talk about that. DT. Yes, please do that. We will. I will do that to you in a DM. So just send me one. Um, da da da. Oh, I am so happy, Nicole, that your foot is healing. And back to the lovely person whose son is struggling with digesting food. Bone broth is great, aloe vera juice is great, but digestive enzymes super key. You want to make sure that you find something with hydrochloric acid, and he takes those at the end of a protein meal. I don't know what supplements you have in New Zealand. I'm sure you've got something good. And you're welcome to DM me and ask me questions about it. I'm happy to help. Hello, Renelda. Hello, Yvonne. Jenna. Zinc. Zinc. What is zinc? What is it for? Zinc is one of those very important trace minerals, and I am a huge fan of trace minerals. We are all, most of us, trace mineral deficient because our soil is so depleted. I take a liquid trace mineral every day from a company called Trace Concentrace. I use a lot of it. I use the same company. I use their electrolytes. Thank you, Mary. It's actually called Trace Concentrace. I think. Nicole can verify that for me, but it's you will feel the energy in your body when you start getting enough trace minerals. And it also really, oh, it spell corrected you. Of course it did. And it's so funny you should say that, because whenever I'm texting a client trace concentrates, I cannot get it to send because it just keeps doing that. Acid reflux. So for acid reflux, really important to not eat late, no tomatoes, Nibol, and use my Happy Gut aloe vera juice is just like, Nicole, you got it. Thank you. The acid reflux, aloe vera juice is so fantastic in between meals and before bed. And also my Happy Gut Soothe. Happy Gut Soothe has slippery elm, marshmallow, DGL, which is licorice. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. You'll find it on my website. There's a clickable link at the top of my page. If you can't find it, send me a DM. Hello, Susie Q. Nice to see you. So now that we only have 15 minutes left, I'm going to throw out my question again. You're so welcome. Hello, Yanni. I wanted to know, besides Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, what time works best for you guys to show up for a Happy Gut Tribe Live during the week or any other time? I had a great group on Friday. It was 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it was early, like late afternoon on the East Coast. But we actually had a lot of people from Europe because they were able to show up. Nicole and I are playing around with times that are convenient. So if you'd like to throw them out to me, that'd be great. What happened Friday, Mary? It was a great group. We didn't get to have Nicole. She had an important meeting to be at, but it was a great group and lots of new people because, it was a new time and lots of friends from Europe. So it was fun, and it was fun to do it in the middle of a day. And guess what? I didn't have any clients yesterday, so I actually had a day off, which hasn't happened. I can't actually remember when I did that. So I just got to do errands all day, and that was pretty amazing. My house is actually clean. Hello, Apple user. I know it was really fun. So I'm looking for another time during the week to do another live. If maybe that 1 p.m. on Friday is good, that means 1, 2, 3, 4 p.m. on the East Coast, but I'm open. Is there such thing as smoldering diverticulitis? Um, I think anybody who has diverticulitis will say that it feels like it's smoldering. I have honestly never heard that as a clinical term. Um, I've never heard that as a clinical term. Did I post my husband's chocolate recipe? Do you know that the chef didn't give it to me? But I will tell you, Nicole, are you here listening to this? Nicole, yeah, my chef didn't, but I will tell you the ingredients. Maybe Nicole can make it out of the ingredients. Dark chocolate cocoa, egg whites, almond flour. He used a little bit of brown sugar, but we could do it with monk fruit. Um, and he used a little bit of coconut oil. Um, and so maybe Nicole can make it. He actually loved it. He said it was the best flourless chocolate cake he had ever had. But my chef will not part with his recipe. But he did part with the ingredients. Amazing that there wasn't anything in it really that our audience couldn't have, because Nicole can do a quick switch on that brown sugar and use monk fruit. So he absolutely loved it. I bet if Nicole could taste it, she could totally duplicate it. Maybe I have to figure out how to send it to her. Hello, Keishi Key. Hello, Quantum. Mm, Quantum Self. Jenna, IBS cramps. Oh, I'm so sorry. Castor oil pack. Castor oil pack and do a couple of, bone broth, aloe vera juice, castor oil pack. No raw food, right? Just scrambled eggs, a sweet potato without the skin, just a few meals like that. Very easy to digest. IBS cramps are so crummy. My Happy Gut Cleanse is actually very helpful for helping with that, but the bone broth is going to be good. You could do bone broth as much as you want. I mean, you can absolutely do it as often as you want and as much as you want. Bloating and gas, you know, digestive enzymes and food combining are great for bloating and gas. So is activated charcoal, can be helpful. Shelby, nice to see you. User 19, hello. Yeah, there's really no limit to bone broth. I mean, I have clients who do 3-day. I won't call it a fast. I'll call it a liquid diet where they'll just do 3 days and they'll have a couple of quarts of bone broth a day. And they will do that to heal an inflamed gut, whether they just had a flare, whether they have gastritis. It's really great to heal. And then you can do aloe vera juice in between, but it's really just as much as you can either make or buy. Just make sure, Tony, it doesn't have onion or garlic. And check out, if you're looking for brands, check out our Happy Gut Tribe page. It is on Facebook. So, our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page that Nicole has beautifully created has all the brands of all the things we're talking about. My products, she even shares over there as well. You'll find my products at the top of my page or on my website. But our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page is where we talk about brands and products and recipes, all the things that have the Happy Gut Tribe seal of approval. And that's thanks to Nicole's hard work and research. Hello, Sarah Taylor. Nice to see you. Allie. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming and saying hi to us. Mwah. Big hugs to you. Hello, Kenneth Reed. So we've got 10 minutes left, and I'm happy to answer. If I didn't get a question answered today, I will. Please send it to me. Beautifully me. You've been healing your digestive tract, had diverticulitis, but now you're on antibiotics and worried. Do you have my diverticulitis diet? Are you using enzymes and my Happy Gut Cleanse? Maybe this is a good time to do a consult. If you don't have the diverticulitis diet, send me a DM. Right now, and stress was probably a trigger in there somewhere. That's why a consult can be really helpful, because we can figure out what the triggers are for people. I mean, when I do a consult with people that are having multiple flares, the goal is to figure out what is going on. People that are like eating right, they're like, I'm doing everything right, but I keep having flares. That's the time to do a consult. Hello, Alyssa. I'm sorry this is happening. If you're on antibiotics right now, that is just no fun. Mary, thank you so much. Mwah. I so appreciate that. I have people saying the kindest words in their testimonials and reviews on my website for my consults. They literally make me cry. And it's so fulfilling to be able to work with people and actually see their progress. Yeah, thank you so much, Mary. We do love hearing that. Hello, Kimberly Holton. So that is the best way to just shortcut your healing journey, is just to do a consult. um, oh, thank you, Mary. That would be nice. That's so sweet. I mean, it's amazing. It really makes a huge difference, because there's so many people out there teaching gut health now, and I can understand why people feel like, you know why would I do this? And I feel like it's those reviews. I mean, when I'm going to buy a new product on Amazon, I look at the reviews. I think it makes a difference. You did it for the product. Yes, you did. You did it for the products, and you wrote a beautiful review for the products. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's I really appreciate that. Um, Love you. And Nicole, I wish I could hug you guys, all of you. I wish I could have all of you here. And I wish I could see all of you in person in my clinic. I'm really grateful to be able to do the phone consults that I do, and to be able to get to know people really well like that. You're better. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's so, so kind. Maybe that's what happens when you're 70 and you've been doing something for a really long time. We need a happy gut retreat. Oh, Rose, isn't that so true? Well, Santa Barbara is a pretty fabulous place to come to. I know it's like far across the country from all of you, but it is a pretty beautiful place. Wouldn't that be so sweet? I would love that. I would love that. Yes, Rose, what are you having for dinner? What did you have for dinner tonight? You're in Florida, so you already ate. What are you eating tonight? And Nicole, I want to hear it from you, and Mary, you too. For anybody who's new here, I always have to find out what my wonderful cooks are making. She makes the most interesting, creative foods, and they always are so delicious sounding, and Nicole is an amazing cook. I'd love to hear what all of you. So Rose, what did you have for dinner tonight? Um, Sweet potato, goat cottage cheese, and zoodles. Oh, I love zoodles. Those are zucchini noodles for anybody that doesn't know. Is that right, Rose? That's what I would interpret that. Sweet potato and goat cottage cheese. Oh my gosh, so delicious, so gut friendly. Mary had grilled zucchini, baked sweet potato, and grilled shrimp. Yeah, shrimp is totally fine. Oh, yum. Yeah, Rose, those that's what zucchini. We're all a bunch of zucchini lovers. When I was really, really sick and I could only eat 5 foods, one of them was zucchini. And I'm still to this day a zucchini lover in every form. Grilled zucchini is the best. Um, and putting it on the barbecue is great. And zoodles are great. Oh my gosh, that sounds so delicious, Mary. Wow, yum. Nicole's been boring. Tons of roasted veggies, parsnips and rutabaga. I love roasted veggies. If anybody out there doesn't roast parsnips, rutabaga, turnips in the fall. Oh my gosh, I know, I love parsnips too. I love parsnips for anybody that hasn't had them. They're starchy and sweet. And if you whip them up, they're like a mashed potato. I make mashed potatoes out of them. You're headed to somewhere for Thanksgiving, Rose? Where are you headed to? LI. What is that? I don't know what that is. Yes, you can eat the skin on the zucchini. Just cook it well. Yeah, just cook it well. You've never had a turnip. It's delicious. Long Island, of course. Duh. Right by Nicole. Exactly. Oh, you're headed there for Thanksgiving. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Oh, that's going to be so fun. I know you're going to have, for anybody who's new here, Rose travels with her egg cooker and her air fryer because she's always taking care of her gut. And I had to even do a post of the pictures she sent me because I was so impressed. Um, and it's going to be so fun to share. Nicole and I will make sure we just keep sharing recipes for Thanksgiving so everybody can have a gut friendly Thanksgiving. Um, and and some of that means if you're food combining, that means if you're going to have your turkey or whatever your protein is, at our house it's Cornish game hens. So the way I food combine is that I have my Cornish game hen with asparagus and all the roasted veggies. And I don't have a sweet potato or anything starchy until, like, I'll have that for lunch or later. I just don't put it all together. So that's how I do my Thanksgiving food combining. Or you could do an all carbohydrate where you just don't have the protein, but you have the baked sweet potatoes and you have all the roasted veggies, maybe even a gluten-free pasta or zoodles. I actually prefer zoodles to you love. Do you love turkey, Mary? Um, I bet you make it really well. If you make it really moist, it's delicious. My slow baked turkey thighs that I cook with rosemary and salt, I have that at least once a week, and that's so yummy. Um, on the East End. Oh, question. Hello, Diana. So we have 3 minutes left over here. I will be back on this coming Friday. I will post what time. Nicole and I will be here on Sunday. Um, mm, in Babylon. Oh, cool. Oh, I'm choking again. Um, oh, that's so fun. It's going to be really fun to hear everybody's Thanksgiving stories. So, if you are new, thank you for being here. Thanks for being part of our tribe. Nicole, I love you. Thank you for being here. Mary, see you next week. It was so sweet to see you. Big hugs to you. Rose, thank you for stopping by. Mwah, love you. And thank you for everybody, and welcome to anybody who is new. Love to everybody. If you are looking for a copy of the diverticulitis diet, send me a DM because I will need your email. And so I will get that when you send me a DM. And then we will be back next week. Please check out our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. It's got so many great recipes and brands, all kinds of things. Teresa, oh, you're so welcome. It's my blessing to be here. It's my honor, and I'm just honestly so grateful to have Nicole and this whole amazing community. So love to Nicole and to everybody here. We've had such a beautiful group and a beautiful tribe. And Nicole, do you notice that we've just had the such wonderful a wonderful group? Like we don't really have to block anybody or anything. We haven't had any crazy comments. It seems like way back in the day, we used to get a lot of them. I didn't even know how to block them in those days. But now we do. And now we're not even getting them. So I think that's pretty cool. Hello, M Wavy. Nice to see you. This is the end of our live. So, mwah, big hugs to you, Kathy. Thank you for being here. Please, everybody, take care of yourselves this week. Just hugs to everybody. Yeah, hugs to everybody out there. Take extra good care of yourselves. Breathe. Remember to stop, check in, see if you're panting. If you are, take slow, deep diaphragmatic breaths. Grab an ice pack. Grab one of those really cool Um, what do you call them, Nicole? The things that you put on your head that you put ice on for migraines that you wrote about on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page for anybody that's looking to heal a headache or just calm the ice cap. Yes. And if you're looking for a link for an ice cap, it's on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Amazing for reducing stress, headaches, and migraines. Complete. It's just ice. And the ice cap makes it really easy to use. It's super easy, super reusable. Yeah, they're amazing. It's amazing because it will work really fast. It also works if you're just feeling really stressed, even if you don't have a headache or a migraine. Ice on your chest, ice on the back of your neck, ice on your hands is so wonderful. So bye everybody, and we will see you next week.